Good morning. Oh, what a way to start your day. Sensational. Anyway, morning peeps. It is 7:28. In case you can't see that, I think I'm lying. Big up me and my dad. Um, yes, a much asked for video. I wasn't actually going to do this, but I thought, you know what? Why not? Bless my presence with YouTube. Again, full day of eating. I'll actually change this up. That's the reason for the video. Normally, I wouldn't really do another full day of eating because I've done quite a few in the past. Nothing really changes. I kind of eat the same stuff, give or take whatever I fancy on the day. Might swap a few things around. However, um, this time I'm actually trying a new diet. So it's kind of like I've been doing some research into this. I've been actually doing it now for 3 days. It's hard, but I think with me, yeah, I've done diets for holidays. I've done different diets for like endurance. I've done ones tailored to football. I've done ones for marathon training. I've done ones for getting shredded. One for bulking. I've done about 50 different diets. I've done the flexible eating diet where you kind of eat clean and eat what you want at the same time. Doesn't really work. But this one is a low sodium diet, so low salt diet, and obviously trying to cut down sugar as well. I don't think people realise how how badly pumped up our food is with salt. Like I went to the supermarket, I couldn't like say for instance I said to myself I'm only gonna have 1.5 grams of sodium a day and salt. Like you go out and find out how difficult that is because in two slices of bread there's like what would it be? I think I was looking like the bread I was eating was 0.4 grams of salt per slice, so there's 0.8. That's 3 quarters of your day done. So it's taken some adjustment. Obviously the first couple of days I felt a bit tired, fatigued, a bit flat, but I weirdly felt good in the gym yesterday, like really good, which was weird. So I'm losing weight. I've lost a couple pounds over these 3 days. I reckon it will slow itself down, so we'll just kind of see and tweak as we go. But yeah, to be fair, can't complain. Sleeping a lot better, which is probably a given, knowing that I'm lowering my sugar intake, and also the less salt you have, the less you kind of need to drink water wise. So I've kind of decreased my water a little bit, which is probably the reason why I'm sleeping. I feel like I'm sleeping way better. Like I've been getting some solid nights sleeping, but in the morning, what I tend to do is no social media, best I can. Oh, it's sold, you little fuck. Hot Wheels brought out like a model car, like a big one though, in a collab with MoMA, and it was the Jaguar E-Type Roadster in navy blue. I'll show you it because that's gutting. Looks like this. Only £36. My granddad has one of these. Well, rest his soul. Still in his garage. Undercover. He had a Series One E-Type navy blue. It is mint, and I was going to buy that for my dad. Sold out. Anyway, yeah. In the morning, what I tend to do, get up and I only look at two apps in the morning. It's like my rule to be productive and not doom scroll in the morning. So the only two apps I look at are Gmail and WhatsApp. Anything in order of like priority list, that is like my main concern. But other than that, what I'll probably do now is it's a bit early to feed the dog. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna whack some washing on. I'm gonna have a shower, and then actually whilst I'm here, because we can, I need to charge this camera as well. So I don't know if I spoke about it before previously in other apps, But other apps, other videos, I use an app called. Is there a way to show you what the logo looks like? Yeah. See this little logo at the top? Hopefully you can see that. It's called Heavy. Yeah. All my workouts I put into this app. So as you can see, we've got me, and then obviously some of the statistics, and then like yesterday's workouts in there. It tells you I've done an hour. Hopefully you can see that. I put my like all my custom workouts in this, and then like you can like go into it. It will tell you exactly what I did last time, how many reps, etc. And then it kind of tracks it. If you want that training program, I'll give it away for free. I'm not here to sell you anything. I want everybody to be healthy. I'll maybe do my own app in the future, but for now, I just use this app. It costs £2.99 a month. And then in that, I make my own workouts. Obviously, this workout program, I might be adjusting depending on how my body deals, because this is quite intense, this workout plan, and I need to see how my body deals with this low sodium diet, and whether, because you obviously got to be careful how much you sweat, so I need to just see the level of intensity to make sure that this isn't like obviously too taxing. But technically Monday's chest and back. Every workout has abs after it, like one set, apart from the Saturday, which is abs and arms, which has 3 or 4 sets of abs. But anyway, Tuesday is a shoulders and arms day, in brackets pre-football. So normally I have training on a Tuesday night. The season has finished, so I don't know what training's going to be looking like at the minute. Obviously, if it's any high intensity running, that's going to be a little bit peak for me, because if I'm not having high salt, then obviously electrolyte imbalances, fluid imbalances from low sodium is something I've got to be really careful of. But Tuesday, so when we hit up shoulders later, we are looking at lateral raises, rear delt reverse flies. We've got dumbbell shoulder press. We've got a bicep curl cable, tricep rope push down, hammer curl dumbbells, tricep extension dumbbells, and a decline crunch weighted. So in this shoulder workout, there is only 3 exercises, but then 3 exercises have 4 sets, and they're high rep range, because the shoulder, I'm telling you, if you do 4 sets of 12 to 15 rep range, like on dumbbell lateral raises with good form, they're going to be on fire. Then you're going to go straight into your rear delt fly. The back of your rear delts are going to blow up, and then you're going to do obviously a shoulder press. That is literally just going to fatigue your shoulders. After them 3 exercises with them amount of sets and volume, you're going to be fried. So that's today's workout. And then yeah, I'm going to crack on. I need to charge this. It's got 5%. It's blinking at me. And then yeah, shower. I'll show you meal. I don't tend to like to eat before gym. Yeah, sometimes I eat before, post, whatever. But I think I'm up quite early, so maybe I could get an early meal in, something lighter, and then have you know what, I'll play it by ear. But yeah, let's go and put some washing on, put some music on, get up, get busy with it. And yeah, no emails to deal with as of yet. Oh, and then mix it fully. Ooh, some sour pre-workout, boy. Okay, now. Anyway, I've decided. Let me just add a bit of water to this residue. You know, I can't be leaving any pre-workout scraps on the table. Pre-workout and pump in. Sometimes I'll decide as and how I feel whether I eat before gym. Because I was up early today, I thought, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna have a shower, I'm gonna eat. But I'm not hungry, so like don't force yourself to eat unless you're bulking, which I don't really suggest to anyone. Just train, just eat. Fuck, you know, you'd think with the amount of caffeine in my system that I'd be awake by now. Yeah, like just, what's the word? Just eat when you're hungry. And right now I'm not hungry. I know I can go to the gym, do half an hour, 20 minutes, half hour cardio, smash the shoulder session out, and then get home and then eat then. Because I'll be more hungry then, and I feel like if you eat before gym, you're going to tell yourself you want to eat after the gym, and then you're going to be in this like kind of psychological warfare where you try and time meals. I avoid that at all costs because that just leads to overeating, so it's never good. It's never going to be good. So anyway, I'm going to go and hit up the gym. As always, in the bottle is hydro, creatine, glutamine, EAAs, and nitric oxide, which is new, but I'll tell you about that another time. But code BPS10 on all EHP Labs products. I have a sick announcement coming to the channel at the end of the month, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's go to the gym. I will catch up with you when we're back for meal number 1. Jesus Christ. Well, anyway, that workout, my hair's gone crazy. Anyway, workout was tough to say the least. I can't even lie to you. Shoulders, arms, abs. If you want to know what the workout was or some of the exercises, go on my fitness Instagram. The workout will be up on there at some point today. My hair is all over the gaff. Anyway, my hair, I'm not allowed to skin fade. Got a client coming up towards the end of the month, and they would like it slightly grown out. So here we are. And I found out today I'm working with Adidas on Friday, so in 2 days I'm going to Manchester. So decent. Anyway, meal number 1, ladies and gents, protein oats. So in the protein oats, there is something in this. So we have 80 grams of organic oats. We have a scoop of whey. I'm using this milk because it is low in sodium, high in calcium. Some sugar-free maple syrup and some cinnamon, and then that will take our daily total so far. Meal number 1, 497 calories. Typical my agency. 59 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, and 40 grams of protein. So ideal first meal. Let's get this in, and I'll see you for meal 2. Face detection. Right, let me put you down here because this little Osmo tracks your face. So whilst I'm cooking, that was my agency, and a little update, I am fucking getting busy, which is what we want. So I have Adidas with Amazon collab thing, Manchester on Friday, so I'll be going up there for that. I have some days with Armani next week. What the fuck is this in my oats? Sorry. Still on my finger. Fuck. Yeah. So yeah, have that with have a couple days Armani are holding next week. I have a shoot possibly with a luggage company as well. I have my granddad's funeral, and then I have another job and a social post that I need to do. So this time of year for me is super busy. So hence why I'm trying this new diet, which might be a bit difficult when I'm working, but we'll see. But the good news is more videos to come, because obviously more work, more videos. The only place I can't video is, let me just turn that down a touch, is Armani, because a lot of the time when I'm shooting with Armani, I'm shooting 2027 clothing, possibly 2028. So I can never show you anything that I'm doing there, unfortunately. But great team. Well, I actually become really good friends with one of the boys there, Paddy. So me and him are good mates. And yeah, work this time of year for me is always busy. So we can't complain. Just keep available. I have no holidays booked, and that's kind of a good thing for a change, because it seems to be, in the 8 years that I've modelled, no matter what time I book a holiday, yeah, whatever date, month, whatever, someone wants to book me on a job when I'm away. So at this point, I'm either gonna, to be fair, I've got no interest in booking a holiday. I just want to work my fucking ass off all year. I want to be available 24/7. I want to do new things. I want to just be flat out of work. So yeah, that's a little update work-wise. I'm gonna eat this, watch some YouTube. Tonight is Battle of the Bridge. Big up Chelsea. We have to beat Spurs tonight. I will be devastated if we don't. So I'm gonna eat this, watch some YouTube. I will normally take the dog out, but it's smashing it down with rain. So I'm gonna jump on my racing sim and do some laps around the Nürburgring. Peace. Right, so next up on the hit list is a little midday shake. This is Clearway. I'll talk about this more in another video, but I'll have that with 2 tablets of calcium. Sensational. Unbelievable. That takes our grand total 597, 60 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, 65 grams of protein. When you do like sim racing or any type of hobby, it helps when dieting, because if you're editing on your laptop, you're playing video game, when you're in a calorie deficit, a lot of the time snacking and overeating comes from boredom. So if you keep yourself entertained or busy or your mind occupied, you won't think about food. Well, that works for me anyway. So I'm gonna have this, walk the dog. I normally have dark chocolate, but your boy has run out. So it is what it is. I can't really do too much about it right now. So yeah, I'm gonna do this, walk the dog, and see you next time I eat. So the Glory meal, I love this meal, yeah. So this is 80 grams of these Lidl high protein hoops. They are low in sodium, so 0.13, which is ideal. Obviously it's a bit more than that because my portion's bigger. And then 50 grams of whey, which is what we want. And then that will take our total to 1,077 for the day, 116 grams of carbs, 12 fat, 126 protein. And then technically I'll eat this, watch a bit of YouTube, and then I've got some stuff to do on my laptop, and then I'll see you back for dinner. And then we've got Battle of the Bridge tonight, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, the meal I'm having tonight, so let me just technically tell you, I'm switching up between 2 carb sources. So obviously white carbs are really low in sodium. So I'm having, I'll show you the meal when I get to it, because it doesn't sound the best, but it is the best. I'm having chicken mince, and then I'll show you the rest of it later, but I just finished some meal prep and I used rigatoni pasta. I have also bought the tagliatelle pasta, but I am probably going to go with the rice this time round. But I'll show you that meal when I get to it in a bit. Right, ladies and gents, this is the grand finale. So technically, I'll use all of this, but half it portion-wise. So 250 grams of 5% fat chicken mince. Mix that together with garlic granules and paprika. Give it a little bit of flavour. Keep the sodium low. The sauce I'm using is this tomato ketchup, 6 calories, 15 servings, no salt, which is perfecto. Then the grated cheese that I'm using, 20 grams of this bad boy, and then a whole packet of rice. So that is my final meal. That takes us to, for the day, 1,881 calories, 205 carb, 35 fat, 187 protein. So obviously this number to a lot of people is probably shockingly low. It completely depends on like my day, and what I fancy, whether sometimes at night time if I do get peckage, like I'm just gonna have this meal and then go to bed because I'm shattered. if there's days where I feel hungrier, I'll have some extra. I'll use Clearway with like frozen berries and water and ice and make like a thick smoothie, which is really filling. Obviously, keeping the sodium low is a little bit peak, but this meal is obviously slightly lighter in regards to calories because of obviously using the rice. But if obviously you use the pasta, then the pasta literally goes in a mixing bowl. It's that big. I think I'll cook about 300 grams of pasta when I'm doing it, and then I just half it in total. So that's an updated full day of eating. I'm gonna cook this and go to bed because I'm shattered. But yeah, I didn't even know the calories were that low, so it's quite shocking. But I'll kind of give you updates as and when the diet, if I make adjustments, if I find more food, how I'm feeling after a few days, etc., things like that. So yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.